to our Glory Globe TV. Here's the most amazing news. The JN.1 COVID-19 variant emerging in late 2023 marks a significant shift in the virus's evolution, emphasizing the need for sustained global health efforts. Since it was detected in August 2023, the JN.1 variant of COVID has spread widely. It has become dominant in Australia and around the world, driving the biggest COVID wave seen in many jurisdictions for at least the past year. The World Health Organization classified JN.1 as a variant of interest in December 2023, and in January strongly stated COVID was a continuing global health threat causing far too much preventable disease with worrying potential for long-term health consequences. JN.1 significant, first as a pathogen, it is supersingly new look version of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID, and is rapidly displacing other circulating strains, Omicron XBB. It is also significant because of what it says about COVID's evolution. Normally, SARS-CoV-2 variants look quite similar to what was there before, accumulating just a few mutations at a time that give the virus a meaningful advantage over its parent. However, occasionally, as was the case when Omicron B.1.1.529 arose 2 years ago, variants emerged seemingly out of the blue and that have markedly different characteristics to what was there before. This has significant implications for disease and transmission. Until now, it was not clear this step change evolution would happen again, especially given the ongoing success of the steadily evolving Omicron variant. JN.1 is so distinct and causing such a wave of new infections that many are wondering whether the WHO will recognize JN.1 as the next variant of concern with its own Greek letter. In any case, with JN.1, we have entered a new phase of pandemic. JN.1 or BA.2.86.11 story begins with the emergence of its parent lineage BA.2.86 around mid-2023, which originated from March earlier 2022 Omicron subvariant BA.2. Chronic infections that may linger unresolved for months, if not years in some people, likely play a role in the emergence of these step change variants. In chronically infected people, the virus silently tests and eventually retains many mutations that help it avoid immunity and survive in that persons. For BA.2.86, this resulted in more than 30 mutations of the spike protein, a protein on the surface of SARS-CoV-2 that allows it to attach to our cells. The sheer volume of infections occurring globally sets the scene for major viral evolutions. SARS-CoV-2 continues to have a very high rate of mutation. Accordingly, JN.1 itself is already mutating and evolving quickly. How is JN.1 different to other variants? BA.2.86 and now JN.1 are behaving in a manner that looks unique in laboratory studies in 2 years. The first relates to how the virus evades immunity. JN.1 has inherited more than 30 mutations in its spike protein. It also acquired a new mutation, L445S, which further decreases the ability of antibiotics, one part of immune system's protective response, to bind to the virus and prevent infection. The second involves changes to the way JN.1 enters and replicates in our cells. Without delving into the molecular details, recent high-profile lab-based research from the United States and Europe observed BA.2.86 to enter cells from the lung in a similar way to pre-Omicron variants like Delta. However, in contrast, preliminary work by Australia's Kirby Institute using different techniques finds replication characteristics that are aligned better with Omicron lineages. That's all for today. Be at the report.